that has the receipt.
Okay, there is no receipt. Not seen the receipt. I said I have not seen the receipt there. What?
There is a receipt corresponding. You see, there is an attack today to the voucher.
I have seen the receipt, yes.
Okay. Where is the receipt from?
iNet Enterprises.
You have a receipt from Nyakasi?
Not seen here anyway.
No. Do you have a receipt from Nyakasi?
No.
Okay. So if Nyakasi says he never received the money, why are you now saying that's not true? When you haven't received any receipt from Nyakasi? Sir? What is your basis of saying he received the money?
My basis is when we withdrew the money, we used to give it to the paying officer for the paying officer to pay the contractors.
Who is the paying officer?
The director of finance
Where
is responsible unless he assigns somebody.
Where is the receipt?
Well, the receipt is not seen there.
This money is unlawfully paid. And as it is the case, monies that are paid unlawfully, you have the responsibility together with the director of finance because you both signed the check. Both of you signed the check to Babudu, 165. To Babudu, both of you signed the check.
Yes.
Now you have the responsibility to provide proper documentation for this payment, or you are responsible for this payment. You know, we have the requisition put forth by Director of Planning and Development for Kerewan Area Council. It has it says waste is being indiscriminately disposed at I-show areas along the highways, Lumbo premises, and in the neighborhood. Farafenye, being a commercial hub, is experiencing a lot of waste generation, especially from the businesses. Currently, 3 areas are of concern and should be cleaned as a matter of urgency. The areas are Farafenye, Lumo side after ENPC towards Kunjo, and opposite FRG campus Farafenye. No one knows what kind of education this is. It says recommendation: hiring of heavy duty loader for 3 days. Hiring of a truck for 3 days. And clear all the waste from the temporal dump site and transport to the main dump site at Maka Farafenye. Does Nyakasi even have a loader? I'm asking, does Nyakasi have a loader? Do they have a loader?
On the issue of loader, well, that one I cannot remember.
You should know whether Nyakasi owns a loader. And do you know what is interesting? This money was given to you.
It was not given to me.
It was given to you.
It was not. I can fully, when he was testifying, I was listening to him, but it was never given to me. I don't take money from revenue collectors.
It was given to you.
Council?
Yes.
I am under oath.
Yes.
I am fasting.
Yes.
Honest to God.
Yes.
If I take this money, I am going to make it clear here that I received the money from him. Yes, you can't believe me, but this is what I'm telling you.
No,
this money was not handed over to me. He said Mauro was there. You can even ask Mauro. I don't take money from collectors.
This is not a collector in the strict sense of collectors collecting money by way of revenue collection and then giving it to their bosses. This is different. This is you signing check for a contractor, for a perceived contractor. Different. It's an errand boy.
Sir, yes, he's an errand boy. He's our boy, definitely, yes, to be honest. But on the issue,
is for the purpose of this, you see, Mr. Leigh?
Let me come,
let me help you. Let me help you with this mentality.
Just 1 minute.
Hear me out.
Okay.
What I meant is an errand boy is for this transaction. You are only sending him. But for you, you have a mentality. The mentality is definitely he's an errand boy. All of these boys are your errand boys.
This boy is like,
you know, in his statement he said, the check was drawn and signed by the CEO Leigh and Director of Finance in my name and instructed me to withdraw the funds from the Guaranty Trust Bank, which I did, and delivered the cash to CEO and Mauro Balde.
This is what I deny. I said he did not give me the money.
So now you signed $165 for the money to be given to who?
To the paying officers.
Who?
Either by Mauro or to the Director of Finance.
Either or is not definitive.
But two of them need to receive this money so that they can make the payments.
Maybe, maybe not. Since you are the one authorizing payment.
I am the one authorizing.
Now you tell us what your instructions were.
But he cannot say that he has handed over this money to me.
No,
that's the position that I am denying, that I don't take money from him.
Cool. That's okay. Now who did he give the money to? Who did you instruct him to give the money? We'll call these people. They will come and testify.
Yes, I know. But I mean, the monies are always given to the Director of Finance.
Just this one. Let's stick to the issue. This 165, who was it given to?
Well, it's not me. It was not given to me.
So your signed check, money was withdrawn, but you don't know who it was given to?
No, I do sign check and authorize them for payments.
Who did you authorize for payment?
I do authorize Mauro, even the Director of Finance. I will tell him to see.
Told you, we do it case by case basis.
Okay.
Now the case we have is money, the value of which is $165,000, signed in the name of Babudu. Babudu, being the errand boy for this day, said that I will do the money and give it back to the CEO, which makes sense because you only deal with the person who sends you. Now you are saying that's for the case. Now tell us what the case was at the time.
Counsel?
Yes, sir.
To be very honest, I have never given him a check to receive a cash from him.
Who did you give the money to?
Me, I give the check to the Director of Finance. That is very clear to me.
You gave this check to
the Director of Finance to take care of the payments.
So when he said he gave it to you, that's not true. He didn't mention the Director of Finance.
Yes.
Was this money given to the Director of Finance? I
ordered the Director of Finance to make payments.
These payments were made by the Director of Finance. Now you don't know whether where they have a loader. Do you know where they have a truck?
All those things are done by my planning director. My planning director does the arrangements and so forth. We will be on the ground, and later I can go with him to supervise.
Just say the word. Just say the word as it is. Your planning director does the procurement. And you have a procurement department. And you have a procurement officer.
That was not my time. During my time, the procurement officer does any procurement that we are doing in the council.
Who did this procurement? The $165,000.
This I cannot remember.
The planning director said he did the procurement with you.
Okay. It can be like that.
It is like that.
Yes.
It is like that. Correct? Now, you don't know where there's a loader owned by INET.
No, I don't.
Where they have a truck.
No,
the price for the unit price for the loader, one loader for 3 days is $35,000. And for 3 days is $105,000. Did you do this work for 3 days?
Where have you used it for how many days?
3 days.
We only use this
1 day.
For 2 days, 2 days maximum, or 3 days.
Maximum. So how about this in this instant? Was it 2 days? Was it 3 days?
which I cannot remember now.
But you don't have a report as well. You don't have any supporting document to back anything. So, Mr. Leigh,
Yes.
this payment too did not follow due process, correct?
Yes, I accept.
And it's an unlawful payment. You said you took an oath. You are fasting. You will speak the truth.
Exactly.
Is
And I will do. And I will do.
Thank you. Is the payment unlawful?
How can I say that it's unlawful?
Because it didn't follow due process.
Okay.
So it's unlawful.
Yes, I accept.
And you are responsible.
No, we are responsible. I cannot be responsible alone. I am not the council.
You and who?
I am the CEO.
Who?
And I work with staffs.
See.
So something that has been done, how can I be blamed that I am responsible? I am not alone in the council.
How many of you are responsible for this? How many of you?
I think two of us signed the checks.
You, the Director of Finance, and also the Director of Planning.
In fact, the Director of Planning is just responsible for paperwork.
Okay.
All paperwork and supervision, that's the only thing that he does.
That's okay. You exclude him, that's not the problem.
No, I'm not saying that. This is what I know that he's responsible of.
So it's you and the Director of Finance. We move on. We have another voucher. 170,000 is paid to Buba Kani. It's for payment of waste collection and disposal at Farafenye per receipt as attached. Buba, can you authorize payment? Who is Omar Leigh?
Omar Leigh is my son.
How can your son authorize payment and you approve payment?
Omar Leigh authorized payment?
Yes. Your Omar Leigh prepared voucher. Let me say it correctly.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, me too, I will accept. Omar Leigh prepared voucher and you authorize payment.
Yes, I can accept.
How can that happen? How can that happen?
Might be he's instructed by the Director of Finance to prepare the vouchers. And then I can...
This was your son that you employed?
This one?
Yes. Yes, of course, yes. Yes. Two of your sons, right?
Two?
Two of your sons you employed?
Me?
Yes.
No, I employ only one son.
Who? That's Omar Leigh.
That's Omar, yes.
So now, and you placed him at the office of the Department of Finance.
Yes, he's a revenue collector.
So he's a revenue collector.
Yes, he's
Why
a
would he
revenue.
prepare voucher?
He's assigned by his boss normally. Namang used to assign him.
Cannot prepare vouchers.
It's Namang who prepare vouchers.
No, this says Omar Leigh.
Well, I'm not aware of that, but it's Namang who prepare vouchers.
You see?
It can be, yes, amen.
No, there's nothing like it can be, or maybe it is the case. Let's just deal with the facts. You confirm that it's Omar Leigh, your son, and we take it up from there. Yes, is that your son?
Yes.
You confirm it's your son Omar Leigh.
The name is put in there, I don't know whether he is the very one. But he was not to prepare these vouchers.
Exactly.
He was not to prepare these vouchers.
I agree.
But I oversight the name. I did not even go through that portion to see the name.
Who will believe that? Who will believe that? Who will believe that you, with all due respect?
Thank you.
Yeah, with all due respect, who do you think anyone will believe that? I'm asking you. You think anyone will believe that, Mr.
This should be done by the Director of Finance, and he should also sign for it. But you see, he did not even sign for it.
Exactly. It makes matters more serious to suggest that you will have the voucher given to your son to prepare, and and then you authorize.
But then how do we draw the check? The check is going to clear everything simply because he has to sign the check. I will sign, and he will also sign.
As the CEO, you sign the check. The Director of Finance says he will not sign the check. Has that ever happened to you?
To me?
Yes.
Never
The
did.
Director of Finance will refuse to sign a check after you have signed?
No.
Yes.
That has never happened.
That can never happen. So the Director of Finance, they see themselves as doing a formality. Once the CEO signs, when they speak here and they speak about the CEO, they see you as demigods.
No. Me, I don't administer like that.
That's okay.
The revenue collectors, they were here and they testify, but me, I don't do that.
You may think that you are not administering like that, but then I can tell you that is what they are saying. How they describe you people as CEOs, you guys are demigods.
No, for me, I don't administer like
Your
that.
son prepared the voucher. That is not proper.
No.
Clerk.
Let me come here. The preparation can be done by my son, authorized by the accounts clerk.
Right.
See, and Namang was responsible.
Accounts
And Namang cannot do all this work. He has to assign somebody. This is why my son was attached to Namang to help him to enter anything what he want to enter, he will enter it in the IFMI system. This is why my son was there.
Please can I have the voucher? Mr. Kamara is hungry. Mr. Kamara to give me the voucher, but I think he wants to close. The accounts clerk cannot subdelegate his role that is delegated to him by the act.
I will not be even aware.
No, you were aware because you signed it.
I signed it, but I thought that it was prepared from the accounts office.
You have to think. You have to be sure you have to make sure the disbursement of funds are properly and duly authorized. It means you have to make sure they follow due process. I am not talking about the issue of internal audit because you don't even pass payments to internal audit. So that we have put aside.
No, during my time there was no internal auditor.
Look, these payments, they have not been audited. But that's not the issue now. That is a fact. Your son cannot prepare a voucher and you sign the voucher on authorized payment. $70,000 paid to Buba Kani. Who is Buba Kani?
I don't know Buba Kani.
You don't know Buba Kani?
No, I don't know.
How can you pay someone you don't know?
No, I don't know.
I
cannot remember now Buba Kani.
How can you pay someone you don't know? I'm asking you. And only you signed the voucher yourself. No other person signed the voucher. And after signing the voucher, you issued a check. Is it a check you issued?
Yes, a check. Yes.
And both of you signed.
Yes.
So the Director of Finance was only following instructions because both of you signed. The voucher was not properly raised. It was raised not in the finance department because your son does not work in that finance department.
My son is working in the finance department.
Yes, as a revenue collector. You know what I mean? He is not in the category of individuals that are supposed to raise vouchers. Is that not a fact?
My son is doing all those things in the treasury department.
Your son cannot do all those things.
He was doing everything assigned to him by the clerk or by the Director of Finance.
Is it a revenue collector?
He's a revenue collector posted at the office. He doesn't go for revenue collections.
Is he an accounts clerk?
Accounts clerk? No, he's just a revenue collector.
Is he a senior accounts clerk?
No, he's a revenue collector.
Is he a cashier?
No, he's not a cashier.
So he does not have a mandate in accordance with the regulation to be preparing vouchers. Is that not the case? Is that not the procedure? You are seasoned. You know what I'm talking about. You have been there for long. Do you not agree? You agree?
I agree.
Yes, he should not prepare the vouchers. And so when you saw it, so that you should not allow them, and only you sign the voucher. In fact, Mr. Omar Leigh, your son, did not even sign.
This is what I do.
He didn't even sign it. So the only person that signed is Mr. Leigh. Why would you even implicate your son like that?
No, I did not implicate my son. Even the preparing of these vouchers, I did
this position.
Yes, let me just come. I did not notice it. Hadn't been I noticed it. His name will not be there.
If you treat the front
You see,
of
but let me just come. You see, council.
Yes.
Area council, how we work.
Right.
At times is different from these other institutions. Although the law is the same, the law should be there.
Okay.
But at times we assign boys or we assign any intelligent revenue collector.
They are not your boys. These are not your sons, they are not your daughters, they are not your boys.
Okay, we assign our staff. We assign our staff who is ready to do the work correctly.
Mr. Leigh.
I know this is why the director assigned him to do this.
Mr. Leigh, when you work in this institution, regardless of your age, you don't have your sons and your daughters in these offices. You have employees.
I don't have any daughter who is working with
They are employed by government.
I don't have any daughter who is working with the area council.
Okay, let me rephrase. These people you're calling boys, they are not your boys.
Okay.
They are employees
Of council. I agree.
Paid in the same manner that you are paid.
Paid, exactly.
Being public servant in the same manner you are a public servant.
I
Regardless of your age, once the government thinks that they are fit and proper to work and serve, that's it. Period. You don't treat them as if they are your sons.
No, they are not my sons. They are my co-workers.
Yes, they are your co-workers.
Yeah.
There is a hierarchy, of course, which everybody should respect, but not in the form of thinking that someone only have to be your father. No, that is what you people use.
No, I don't do that.
That is what you people use to instill the fear in employees that you're way older than. That is why they are so fearful. So they do everything you say. You know, when they testify here, they will tell the commissioners they dare not go against the CEO. You think if they were your same age mate, they would probably want to do exactly what you say. No, they may be defiant. We have the procurement officer. She wrote a letter to you, and she protested. But it was impressive comparing the age to write to you. You are old enough to be her father. You see, the letter is here.
I don't deny
Let me
that.
read to you the letter. It's an exhibit. FJ in bracket 1/003 says notification of letter, Kerewan Area Council, addressed to the CEO. I write to inform you that starting from 1st January 2022, the procurement unit of Kerewan Area Council shall stop filling backdated invoices. You were doing something that was illegal, unlawful, and receipt, because it's not the right procurement procedure. From January, we will be following the right procurement procedures. Any item needed for Kerewan Area Council, a requisition form must be filled and sent to the right authorities for approval. From there, the procurement department can start the process. Your cooperation is highly needed. Yours sincerely, Fatumata Jaite.
Which I did. My cooperation was highly needed, and I did. I complied to what she said. But she is late. She was late before she wrote to me. In fact, I admit here that I did not see this letter.
What do you mean she was late?
She was late because she was not. They were not doing procurement as she wanted it to be done. And before me. And so when I came, she started going and coming. I said, no problem, we can do it as you want. She confronted me, yes, that's true. She confronted me and we stood together and discussed. I said, now, no problem. And everything was done. Everything that we are doing at the level of the council, she is aware.
Not true. She confronted the former CEO today. And she confronted you.
That was not to my knowledge, but all I know She confronted me and we were working together.
I'm just trying to correct you. You said she is late. She was late. No, she was not. She made an effort, confronted the former CEO, confronted you, had to go to the extent of writing you a letter. Mr. Leigh, all of us say, but then again, the requisition for the $170,000. You have Buba Kani Truck Company, which you don't know of. It's only one invoice. Where are the other 3 quotations? Yes? There should be 3.
There should be 3, I know.
Where are the other 2? We know you guys will afford this, you guys get this the usual way, but still, we will expect you at least try to cover up. Where are the other 2?
Well, I don't know whether it was put in there or I don't know. Definitely, I don't know about it.
But you know there was no proper procurement followed in this matter. Who is Nuha Dabo?
Nuha is a revenue collector.
Why do you pay Nuha Dabo $170,000?
Might be he handed over the money to. If a work is done in Farafenye, we draw the check in the name of the revenue collector who is at the sub-treasury, and the revenue collector will effect payments. If
Come
it
again?
is, I said, if a work is done in Farafenye,
yes,
we'll draw a check in the name of the revenue collector,
yes,
and the revenue collector will effect payments.
yes. The same.
If
What I want to know is why would you pay Nuha Dabo for a contract that is awarded to Buba Kani?
Babu Nur. It's possible he can withdraw the money and give it to Nuha Dabo.
The check was in the name of Nuha Dabo, the 170. We have passed the issue of Babu Nur.
And that, well, and it's Nuha who effect payments. That has been said here.
Why
the sub-treasury
sign checks in the name of Nuha Dabo? Can the witness be given the statement of Nuha Dabo? Mr. Camera, if you have it, Nuha Dabo, why would you sign checks in the name of Nuha Dabo?
But I think that has been made clear here.
No, the one that Babu was made clear.
Yes, I'm coming. Hadn't been, I knew that I should put in the name of the contractor. I will not put it in the name of the revenue collectors.
Mr. Leigh, you want to say you do not know that you have to pay the contractor and not the revenue collector? Is that what you are saying?
I know. Council, I very well know. But, you see, at times, we do the payments like that. This is what I'm telling you.
Yes.
Yes. We do it like that. Not that I don't know that the contractor, the name should be on the contractor list. I know it.
Yes.
We should draw the check in the name of the contractor.
My point.
That is going to free all of us. Yes. It's going to free my staff, myself.
What do you mean it's going to free all of us?
It means we will not be accounted for it. As far as the money is in his name.
Yes. Go ahead. You know, the check was withdrawn on the 14th of July 2021, right? 14th July 2021. Is it July? Yes. 2021.
Yes, July 7th. Yes.
2021.
2021. Let me just see. I'm not seeing.
You have deposited into your account the same day an amount of $70,000. That same day.
What?
What? You're making
Come again? I'm not hearing you.
You're making me scared. You want me to run? I haven't eaten since the morning, Mr. Leigh. You want me to run? You're surprised.
Come again. I'm not hearing what you are saying.
What did you think I said?
You said $70,000. I don't know how.
Deposited into your account on the same day that the check was signed. You have I believe we have your statement of account for bank is this?
That is Eco Bank. I gave Babu Ndur $70,000. I was standing outside the bank. I gave him this money for him to go and deposit it into my account. It has nothing to do with the council savings.
You have a lot of money to be given to people.
I have money.
Of course. You should not be working for the
council. I tell you that. I have been telling you that.
You should not be working for the area council.
I have money. Different from my salary.
You don't have money, Mr. Leigh. You don't have money. You have no money. How much is your salary?
My salary?
Yes.
It's about...
How much is your salary? How much? You don't have money, Mr. Leigh. How would you have money? You think you'll be working for the area council if you have money? You don't.
No, not the money that you are saying.
You don't have any money. You are a public servant.
Council, let me just learn.
But that's the fact.
Yes, I agree. But me, I have money. Not the money that you are saying. That huge amount of money. No, I don't have that one. But the small amount that I used to run my business, I have it.
You don't. Okay. You don't. Do you see that?
This is by myself. You don't. It was done by myself. Council. This 70 was deposited by myself.
Which bank is that?
It should be Eco.
Eco Bank.
Yes.
How much?
70.
Date?
July 2021.
July
2021, yes.
Which day in July? Which day in July?
Well, it was just written here, July 2021.
No, Mr. Leigh. There is a date. If that one is not legible enough, we have another one here.
Okay. Okay. Council is the same. The date is not there. It's only July 2020.
No, the date is there.
Okay.
The date is there.
On the 14th July.
Exactly. It is there. So the check, what is the date? Is it on the check?
The check also, it coincides to be on the 14th.
It coincide.
Yes.
Why do you use the word coincide?
Because, it happens together.
Because you are anticipating, I will also use the word coincide. So it coincided with the same day that you signed a check of $170,000. That you put $70,000 into your account. It coincided. Why? Go ahead, sir.
No, okay.
No, proceed.
Continue.
Why would it coincide with the day that you had put this money into your account?
Might be that was the day I went to Farafenye.
To do what? In Farafenye?
Frequently we go to Farafenye.
To do what?
Either to do our work. Yes, because Farafenye was our everything.
Why did you get this money, the $70,000? It's not funny. It's not funny. You should really be worried, Mr. Leigh.
I am worried.
Yes.
I am very worried. But $70,000
it's a lot of money. Even $1 of public funds is a lot of money.
But this is not public funds.
It's public funds. Now proof is not public funds. Proof is not public funds. You signed a check of $170,000 in a very fictitious way, in a very corrupt way, devoid of all regulations. No procurement process followed. You can't even know where these people were even paid. No evidence of receipt of money. No evidence whatsoever. Vouchers were not properly raised. Being one of the oldest people who have served in the area councils, Mr. Leigh, knowing what is right and what is wrong, knowing fully well that the procedure to follow is as simple as ABC, you refuse to follow procedure. You had the checkbook of the area. On that same day, you put $70 into your account. Now convince anyone that it's not public funds.
Council, these checks, when we sign these checks, is handed over to Director of Finance, and he's the custodian of all checks of council.
That is not my question.
Yes, I'm just coming.
Yes.
I have my ways and means of getting money.
No problem.
It's coincide, I put that money into my account.
Right.
But that has nothing to do with the area council money.
Maybe not. But more likely than not that this money is the money that you have withdrawn. But it's very simple if you can prove it.
Is the Director of Finance will not be sleeping for me to be taking that huge amount of money from him?
He had been sleeping for a very long period of time. In fact, he is a co-conspirator.
I don't understand.
He is a co-conspirator. He is an enabler.
What do you mean?
Because he should have said that the vouchers that were raised by you are not proper. The vouchers that were raised by your son is not proper. The supporting documents are not there for him to commit public funds. He should have said that. He should have been bold enough to say it.
But the vouchers are prepared by him. Even the handwriting is done by the Director of Finance.
Look, that's why I said it's a co-conspirator. That's why I said maybe the other 100 you gave it to someone else. Maybe, Mr. Leigh. You think I want to sit here and accuse you of taking public funds? But that's what exactly you guys did during your time. Exactly. You yourself know fully well that between you and your God, Mr. Leigh, you have been using public funds.
Me and my...
Mr. Leigh.
Council, just forgive me and you repeat that what you are just saying.
I said between you and your God, you know you use public funds.
Me and my son.
You and your God,
okay,
you know that what I am saying is true. You have used public funds. That's a fact. You cannot deny that, Mr. Leigh. You can never deny that. You see, the evidence is clear. Very clear. And if we are honest to each other, we know this was the order of the day in council.
Council, it's a convenient point to stop. We will continue tomorrow.
Thank you.
May I rise?